January 17th, 2010. The face-to-face first contact I've been asking for has not happened yet. But it does feel as though it's in the process of happening in a more focused manner. So I first started asking for this just before the portal day a few days ago. And just before the new moon and solar eclipse that occurred the day after. And since this time, through this portal, are coming massive rushes of energy, massive vibrational energies. I'm feeling them right now. I'm in a bit of a fog right now, so I hope this will come through okay. I first started feeling the additional energies coming in as discomfort. It usually begins this way for me when they come in with a rush. You know, I was getting the tightness in the back of the head and down the sides of the neck and shoulders. That progressed into heat, just getting really hot, especially through the head. Bit of a headache, blurred vision, dizziness, getting sleepier and sleepier. The last few nights in the night have been extremely busy, extremely intense, extremely high energy. I'm really surprised that a few times I came awake in the night into intense situations, and was very pleased to find that I was able to move through them without going too far into any fear. I was able to stay in and observe, you know, briefly before falling back to sleep. A bit about what was happening. There are a few things coming to me. So one of the things I seem to be learning how to do is how to use my environment in order to travel, rather than using environmental situations as an excuse to cut myself off from things. And this is interesting. I won't go into a lot of the details, you know, about that. I will just say that, for instance, if I find myself traveling into a situation that is definitely not one that I want to be engaging or interacting in, I can see, I can feel vibrationally the extreme difference between that and where I would rather be, and sort of use that vibrational road between that and where I would rather be to travel to where I would rather be and to what I would rather be experiencing. And so a couple times in the night I came awake into extreme vibrational situations in my body. I'll say that one of them was extreme heat, and rather than try to cut my awareness off from that, and or go into fear. I was able to stay there, observe it, and sort of use it as an energy road to travel into an actual new experience of it. I'll say more about that maybe later when it begins to click more and when I'm in less of a brain fog. I think I'm finally starting to get what it is that causes the OBEs. And somewhere in my mind, I've been interested in this because I can see a difference between the OBEs and ascending the physical body, the latter of which I feel I'm involved in the process of. It seems to me that what I experience as duress in the body is, at least in part, if not in large part, a vibrational difference between where I am consciously and where I am bodily. And my consciousness, I feel, has experienced more upliftment than my body. And when consciousness accelerates at a much higher, much faster rate than that of the body, it'll pop you out of body. Your consciousness will go off on its own while your body is left behind. This must be what happens in death. I know it's what happens, or I feel like I know that's likely what's happening when going out of body. Consciousness accelerates, the body stays at the acceleration level that it's at, and there's such an extreme difference that your consciousness pops out. I can hear and feel myself in the night focusing in on my bodily upliftment, not feeling to leave it behind, feeling to bring it up with me. And there are endless scenarios and vibrations and experiences I'm moving through in this regard.